difficult is this? I mean, everything, even Earth is moving in space. How hard is this to do?
Well, Emily, the difficulty of this cannot be overstated. This is really an extremely exciting day, and the European Space Agency, with the Rosetta Spacecraft and the Philae lander, just accomplished an extraordinary feat, and it's still playing out. The lander just made its way to the surface of the comet only hours ago, and it's right in the middle of its science mission, returning its first data.
So what kind of data are you looking for? What to you is going to teach you about what you're trying to do with your business?
This is the first time in history we've actually had something that was designed to go down to the surface of one of these small bodies, comets and asteroids, and really study its surface. So from Planetary Resources, we are interested in the resources of space, particularly things like water and hydrogen and oxygen. And of course, that's where comets get their tails from. So what Philae is actually going to be uncovering is just what is a comet made out of, and what is its structure, and what is that surface like. We've seen it in the movies for a very long time, but today we're actually seeing the real thing playing live out this morning.
This was done by the European Space Agency. What about NASA? Should we be concerned that NASA didn't do this?
Well, NASA has had other missions to comets, and NASA actually has a number of instruments on the spacecraft orbiting the comet. But Europe does get, European Space Agency does get most of the credit for this extraordinary success. NASA's plans also include going to two asteroids in the future. They'll be rendezvousing at an asteroid just next year, and also returning a sample from one. But it's not just the U.S. either. The Japanese Space Agency, the Indians, the Russian, even the Chinese actually just returned a mock mission from the moon. So space exploration and our understanding of the solar system is really growing to be more than just a United States effort. And what we're excited about is more than just a government effort. This is a thing that private businesses are now getting into as well.
Yeah, to that point, the Orbital Sciences launch, what was it, last week, and the explosion on the launch pad, I was shocked, Chris, to read the next day that you had something in that spaceship that didn't make it to space. Talk to me about what kind of a setback that was for you and where Planetary Resources stands right now as a result of that explosion.
Yeah, our first spacecraft that our team built, the Arcid 3, which is a prototype of what we're using for asteroid prospecting technology, was on that rocket that didn't make it that far off the pad last week. But for us, it's disappointing, but it's really part of the game. These things happen, and if you don't plan for them, you absolutely don't know the business. So we're actually already scheduled with our next spacecraft for our next launch, delivering it next summer, just 10 months away from right now.